So these are some of the books we got from the library recently, and I want to show you inside of them. Hey guys, I'm Chantel and I blog over at Intentional Homeschooling, or at least sometimes I do. Lately, I've mostly just been here on the YouTube channel. Yeah, so we recently got a number of books from the library, like we do pretty much every week. This is a couple weeks worth. I kind of went through and chatted with my daughter about the ones that she's been enjoying the most, and my son as well has some say in these, and I thought I would show you inside of them. We have an amazing library system here. Like, we can request books from all across our province and they get sent to our library, and I just love it. I can't believe we survived the couple months when the library was closed at the back in the spring, but we did, and we are making up for lost time. Also, my library has a really cool feature where I get an email receipt every time I check out books, like I think most people do, but on it they've tallied the value of all the books that we've taken out for the entire year, and this year our number is really low. I don't remember exactly what it is offhand, but because the library was closed for so long and because we've been like fostering on top of everything, I haven't got to the library as much as normal, but I think we're sitting around the $5,000 mark of value of books that we've taken out, and that does not include our audiobooks. And my kids each have a library card and are constantly listening to audiobooks. Anyway, let's get into the books. So the first one is a graphic novel. My daughter has been reading less this year. She says it's because she's reading through the Bible, which is great. Like, she's reading through the entire Bible this year, but it's taking a lot of energy out of her. So one thing I've kind of been intentional with is getting some graphic novels out from the library, and she has been flying through those. So at least she's reading some books. I'm not really stressed about it or anything because, I mean, she's reading through the entire Bible. She finished the Old Testament like a couple weeks ago, and if there was something hard to read, that would be it. Anyway, Roller Girl, she really liked this. She really wanted roller skates afterwards, and if we weren't going into winter here, I would kind of love that idea. I haven't read it myself. Actually, a lot of these books, these are like her recommendations, but she really enjoyed Roller Girl. One that she really, really enjoyed is the Usborne Money for Beginners book. When I first saw her reading this book, she was like just stuck on this page about charities. Like, she was reading it for about 2 days because she just found it so interesting. But then this book, sometimes I think actually this series that Usborne has is almost more for parents or adults than anyone. There was a whole section on like money laundering and like offshore banking and all this stuff, and like illegal ways to make money and taxes and just things that adults often struggle with or don't know, or like, I don't know, just a wealth of information. But the way they've done it with the illustrations just makes it so much more approachable for kids, and my daughter has like spent hours looking at this book. One that my son really loved is 100 Things to Know About the Human Body. Once again, this is an Usborne book. They have 100 Things to Know About. This series is relatively new, I think. Last time I shared a library haul, I shared history. It was the history one, and this one, they were both my kids were just poring over it and telling me all these different facts about the body. And my son, some of these words on here are too hard for him to read, so I was reading portions to him, and this is just totally up his alley. This next one my daughter read yesterday morning. It is White Bird. This is by the author of Wonder. In this one we follow Julian from Wonder. I think his grandmother tells a World War II story or something like that. My daughter said it's really well done. She said this is the saddest a book has made her in a very long time, and I think she meant that in a very good way. I love historical fiction because my kids learn so much about the world and history that way, and she highly recommended this book. So I might throw this on my stack of books to read. This next one is one that we have gotten from the library many times. And like, just a warning, if you are grossed out by boils and gross things like that, I'll maybe like put a timestamp when I'm done showing images of this book, but it's The Black Death. This is graphic medieval history. There's a series. They have knights and castles as well. but my daughter has been obsessed with Black Death for years. Even back when she was like 3 years old, she, in her children's Bible, always gravitated to like the crucifixion. And she's a highly sensitive kid, but for whatever reason, like the more graphic stories really draw her in and don't gross her out. Yeah, so Black Death. She found this one at the library years ago and gets it out on a regular basis. And she knows so much about Black Death now because of it. This next one is a really cute picture book, and it's called Fort Building Time. I really enjoyed the illustrations and all the different seasons. Lately, I've been trying to do a better job with, you know, embracing the seasons and celebrating them for what they are. And this one was a really sweet little read. In my Teaching Math Without a Curriculum video I did a little while ago, someone reminded me about the Circumference series. So these are all math books. This one is Circumference and the Roundabout Battle. So this is all about rounding numbers. And I don't even know how many books are in the series. I would like say maybe about a dozen. And all the books in the series teach you something about math. This one was really funny, and my daughter's like you have to include this one. And this is Chicken Little, The Real and Totally True Tale. And I love the illustrations in here. I love these simple drawings, but the book is really hilarious, and we really enjoyed this one. This next one is Ocean, Waves for All. The author also has Earth, Sun, and Moon, and I do remember getting Moon from I think it was Sun from the library before. And my son was looking through, reading what he could, mostly looking at the pictures, and the pictures are gorgeous. This one does have, I think it kind of goes based off of evolution a little bit, or I don't know, the timeline is not exactly one that we agree with. It talks about how things are billions of years old. But I see that as a way to open up discussions in our home, and so I don't shy away from that. This isn't necessarily a book I would own, but we enjoyed getting it from the library, and my son requested that I get all the other books as well. I love the colors and the beautiful illustrations in here. This one I knew was going to be a hit when I saw the cover. This is the Usborne Book of Nighttime. My daughter loves like cutouts and things where you can see inside of houses, and this book is really well done. And like, yes, there is a theme. There is a ton of Usborne books in pretty much every like book haul and book recommendation and library haul I do, but Usborne is amazing. And if your library has their books like ours does, then like that can save you so much money. And anyway, we really enjoyed this nighttime book. And the last one, How to Solve a Problem, The Rise and Falls of a Rock Climbing Champion. So my daughter thought this one was really good for people that, you know, need to persevere, and is really good at teaching kids to press on when things get rough and hard, and she really enjoyed this one. Okay, so that's our short little library haul for this week, or this month, I guess. If there is a book that you would like to see inside that your library doesn't have, but you're like thinking of purchasing, and that you would like me to see if our library has, let me know below. I can see if I can request it and show you guys inside of it, show you, or maybe like tell you some of our thoughts about it. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. It seemed to go over well last time I did one. So if you like this video and the series, I would love it if you would like it here on YouTube, and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, guys.